region. I'm here today to talk about automation, one of my favorite topics in the new Yellow Book. I think you all know what automation is in general. It's the idea that you use equipment to replace or supplement human activity. In that way, you can increase throughput and reduce costs. Now think about, for example, a farmer using a tractor. At DHL, the example you're probably most familiar with is at our hubs, using automated sortation equipment to sort of speed packages through. Rather than having people sit there and read the weigh bills, understand where the shipment is going, and then physically move the package to the right container, we use an auto sort system that reads a barcode. And based on the barcode, the system looks up information in our systems, which will tell a lot of things about it. For example, where is that shipment going? Is all of the required data in our systems for that shipment? Is there a customs hold placed on that shipment, for example? All of these things are looked up in the space of a millisecond or two. And then a decision is made as to where in the hub that package needs to go, and the equipment is told what to do to ensure that the package gets to the right location. Really quite phenomenal. And as the cost of these auto sort systems has decreased over the last years, we've been able to expand their usage beyond just the main hubs. For example, just in the Americas this year alone, we've put auto sort equipment into the gateways in Miami and in Hamilton at Toronto. And I know similar investments going on across the network. We've also been able to start putting out a new system called LT1, which is lower cost, smaller scale, into some of the stations, which again is going on across the network. Another thing we're doing from an automation standpoint, which is really quite cutting edge, is starting to use robots themselves in stations to do sortation. For example, at TMB down in Miami, we used a robot called Dorabot to start doing the letter sort without human intervention. I know similar work is going on in Singapore. As well, in Mexico, we're starting to use RFID tags, radio frequency ID tags, to track high-value shipments to reduce theft and pilferage, which can be an issue there. So amazing stuff going on in terms of automation supporting our packages and the way they move through the network. But not all of our automation work involves physical packages. We're also using something called robotic process automation, or RPA, to automate repetitive, mundane tasks that involve data. I like to think of it as a Microsoft Excel macro on steroids, which can work across multiple IT platforms at the same time. So far, we've used RPA primarily in finance and in network operations. For example, at the shared service centers, we now use RPA to open up and validate new customer accounts faster than ever before. In the network operations, we're using RPA to cleanse data in DCC so that the work that's being done by the customs clearance agents starts with clean data. It's really been fantastic. We've even started to pair RPA with optical character recognition, or OCR, which allows us to take a document, like, for example, a commercial invoice, have it scanned using optical character recognition, have the data entered into our systems, and then the data cleansed for use by the people, all without human intervention. Really quite phenomenal the way that's working. So I can definitely imagine a future at DHL where we have operations supported in almost all facilities by automated sort equipment or robots, and where more and more of the mundane back office tasks are being handled by RPA. So I hope by now you can see why I'm pretty excited about automation. Not only does it support our growth by increasing throughput, it lowers costs, and it also helps take more and more of the mundane tasks away so that we can focus on more exciting work. Just another reason why we all